Hello students, you are welcome to module 2 of this basic 4. Today we are going to talk about orders. But before we continue talking about these orders, I want to remind you something, and that which I have always done, to let you know that you are a student that is learning a skill that will pay you for the rest of your life. So I require your maximum attention in this training. Let's look at orders today. When we talk about orders, we refer to a way you place a purchase when you want to buy a particular thing. We often hear people say, place your order. How many orders did you place? How did you place your order and the rest of them? So when we are talking about order, the same thing is applicable to the foreign exchange market. You are looking at how do you place this order? How do you buy? How do you sell? This is what we refer to as orders. Basically, the term orders refers to how you will like to enter your trade and also exit your trade. In the foreign exchange market, we have two types of orders. We have the market order and the pending order. So this tells you how you get into the market and how you exit from the market. And how you get into the market and how you exit from the market is determined by the kind of orders that you place. So now, let's look at market orders. Market orders refers to an order instantly executed against a price that your broker has provided. Let me explain it well. When you look at your foreign exchange chart and you see that a particular currency has reached a place that you want to buy, or you just opened your laptop or your phone and you just see that a particular currency just hits your particular strategy, because every person has a strategy with which he trades forex. So if their currency just hit that strategy and you say, oh, this market is at my strategy, or is at my buying point, or is at my selling point, how do you get into that market? You get into that market by just clicking buy immediately. Once you click buy is what we refer to as instant execution or market orders. What it means is that your brokers are going to activate your market at the current exchange rate. They're not going to wait when the market gets to a particular price or when the market falls down to a particular price before they start placing you in the market. Once you click to buy or sell, you are already in the market. You are already buying or selling a particular currency with which you clicked the order. If the current market price of USD CAD is 15.3028 and you take a market order, what it means is that you are telling the brokers to activate your trade at that present price. That is how these market orders work. Now let's look at a pending order. A pending order refers to an order to be executed at a later time at the price you specify. Let's look at, okay, maybe you are a busy person and you get up in the morning, you open your laptop or your smartphone, you look at the price, you look at the market analysis and you say, oh, USD CAD or Euro USD is at this price, maybe it's at 1.0085, and you say, okay, maybe by 12 noon Euro USD will now be at the price of 1.8558, and you say, okay, I want to sell whenever the Euro USD gets to that price of 1.8998 or whatever. So what you are going to use is a pending order. So the pending order is for you to place the order anytime that the market reach there, whether you are online or offline. Your brokers will simply activate the market for you, so that you now be in the market to take advantage of what? The price rate. So when it comes to pending order, we simply have two types of pending order. We have the buy or sell stop. We have the buy or sell limit. Always bear it in your mind that we have two types of pending order. We have either the buy or sell stop or the buy or sell limit. So let's look at buy or sell stop. A buy stop order stops an order from executing until price reaches a stop price, or sell only after the price falls to the stop price. A stop entry order is an order placed to buy above the market or sell below the market at a certain price. You place a buy stop You place a buy stop order to buy at a price above the market price, or it is triggered when the market price touches or goes through the buy stop price. Let me show you a clear example of what we mean by this. So here is the live market of Euro USD. In this Euro USD, the price is at this place. Here is where the price is currently is. So I would not want to buy here because I will say, okay, from my analysis that the market is likely going to come here to test this zone. So if the market comes to test this zone, this is the zone I will want to buy. Here is where the market is at the present moment. The market is here. Here is where the market is. Here is the price. The price is at this place, which is 1.09602. So I wouldn't want to get into the market at this price. Here's the price I want to get into the market. That is 1.09140. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a buy stop. The buy stop means if the market gets to this place, let me buy the market, activate the market for me as a buy. So what I'm going to set as my digit for the buy stop is this digit here, 1.09140. So what it means is that this market has to sell down to this place. If it doesn't reach here, don't activate the trade for me. This is exactly the place I want to buy. So our brokers are going to wait for the market to come here. Once the market comes to this zone, this is the order I'm giving to them. Buy, activate this for a buy for me. So what it means is that I'm actually waiting for the price to come to this place so that I'll buy. If the price doesn't come to this place, no problem. I'm not in the market. So if the price decides to be going up from here, it is no problem. If the price decides, okay, I'm not coming down to this place, I'm just going up, there is no risk for me. I'm not yet in the market. I wouldn't lose any money. So I can only be in the market like the way this market is here, and my buy stop is here. That means I'm telling the brokers once the market is here at the moment, that is when you activate the trade for me. I'm already in the trade. So with this now, once the market is here and starts going up, I will start making my profit from this zone, this particular zone. And if the market moves from here, this zone that I'm setting my buy stop, to this particular zone here at this place, if it moves from here to this zone, okay, let's check how many pips we get if the market moves from there. Remember how I told you we calculate pips? What we just do is you drag your cursor to this crosshair. This is the crosshair here. You click on the crosshair. When you click on it, you come to this particular place you are entering the market. Here is your buy stop zone. So right now the market is not at this point. What it means is that if you set your buy stop at this particular place, you are not in the trade until this market moves down to this particular place. If it moves down to this particular place, that is only when your trade will be activated. If it does not, your trade will not be activated. So here is where we are going to calculate the pips. We calculate pips from here and drag it to this point. Here is where we are looking at exiting the trade. So here becomes our take profit. Take profit is the limit that you want to exit your trade and go away with your profit. So what we are going to do is you bring this cursor to your crosshair here. You click on the crosshair, simply bring it down to your buy stop zone, or where you would want to measure your pips. So what you now do is when you click on this place, you hold and drag to this place, this particular place. The first digit you see there is 7/1836. What it means is that the 7 represents 7 candlesticks. So it's going to take 7 candlesticks for the market to get to the top of this your take profit. And when it reaches there, what it means that it will take how many pips? That is 183 pips. You don't count the last digit. So it will take you 183 pips. And that 183 pips is much. So at the exchange rate of 1.10826, the last digit there, you see there are three digits that are there. That's 7/1836/1.10826. The first digit there is the candlesticks, the second digit is the pip, and the third digit is the price tag, the exchange rate. So what it means is that if you get into the trade at this particular point, which is your entry price, and the entry price you are using is the buy stop, because it's the buy stop, you are saying that the market will only have to move down from this particular place down to this place, and whenever it moves down to this place, that's the place you are buying, and brokers will activate your trade. Then your trade will need to move from this place to your take profit, and this is the place we are what shaking our pips. So if he moves from this place, you want to know, okay, if he moves from this place to this place, how much would I make? How many pips would I make? Because you determine your pips by how much you determine how much you make by how many pips you get, and also the lot size you are using. But we get to that when we start talking about risk management. So that is what I mean by buy stop. I know it's going to be a bit complicated at this moment, but take it one step at a time. As we proceed further, you get to understand what we mean by this buy stop and the sell limit and the rest of them. So let's keep going. Now let's talk about sell stop. Sell stop is the direct opposite of buy stop. In a sell stop, you are saying that the market at that point is currently buying, and you want that market to get to a particular zone, so that you say, okay, at this zone, this is where I want to sell, because you know that the market will reach that zone and reverse. The reverse means that it will start selling down. So you are going to be patient enough to say, okay, brokers, I don't want to jump into the trade at this particular point in time. I want to wait for it to get to this zone. Whenever it gets to this zone, put me in the trade and let me what sell. That's what we mean by what sell stop. And sell stop is the direct opposite of what buy stop. Now let me show you what I mean by the sell stop. So let's look at this currency pair. This is a Euro JPY. That's Euro traded against the Japanese yen. So when you look at this market, you see that the market is currently on a buy move, which we refer to as uptrend. So as the market is currently on the buy move, what you need to do is, okay, I'm not getting into the trade. I'm looking at the market as something that will get to this point. So if the market will get to this point, there is no need jumping to this market for a sell. Whatever I need to do is to wait for it to get to this point, because I know when it gets to this point, it will start dropping down. So the strategy here confirms that whenever the market gets to this particular point, it will drop down. So if the market is going to drop down, there's no need for me jumping into this market here as a sell. What I need to do is to wait for the market to get to this particular point, because this is an area of support and resistance. When we get towards discussing technical analysis, like the area of support and resistance, the trend line, the pullbacks, the triangles, and the rest of them, you get to understand this better. So, but just know it that what in a sell limit, you are waiting for the price to reach a particular what zone, and when the price gets to that zone, you sell. That's where the brokers will activate your trade. So what you are saying is that this price has to reach this zone. This is a zone the price has to reach. So you are not interested in jumping to the trade. What you just do is you get the number for this what zone, and this is the price here. So what you are saying is, whenever the market reaches this price, which is 130.223, whenever the market reaches this price, you know it will drop. So you are going to set a sell stop at that particular zone, telling the brokers if the market reach this 130.223, what they should do for you is what to sell it for you. and that's where you make your profit. So in forex, either you are buying or you are selling, you are making profit from it. So the most important thing is for you to have what? A stand. A good stand is like you are predicting the market, that this is what the market will do in the nearest future. In 1 hour time, this is what the market will do. In 15 minutes time, this is what the market is going to do. And the market respects your decision, you make money from it according to what? The lot size you are using. So this is where you set your what? Your sell stop. This is a place for the sell stop. And maybe probably you say, okay, if this market sells at this particular place, this is where I'm looking at to take my what? Profit. Here becomes your take profit. A take profit is just a place that you exit your trade. If it comes down, if this market moves from this particular place and comes down to this place, let me exit the trade. So you are entering this market at this point to exit at this what? Particular point. So when we proceed, you get to know why we say that this market will reach here and this market will drop here. So there are proven strategies that will tell you how a market will behave. Market respects what it has done in the past. So at this point, here becomes your entry price, which is the sell limit, because you are selling this market at this point and you want to take your profit at this particular point. So here becomes your take profit, here becomes your what? Your sell stop. Sell stop at this particular place. So we've talked about buy stop and we've talked about sell stop. In a buy stop, that means you are waiting for the market to sell down to a particular zone from where it will buy. And you say, okay, brokers, at this particular moment, the market is currently buying, but I know that this market will drop down small and start moving up. So whenever it drops down to that zone I want, take me into the trade. Whether you are online or offline, your brokers will activate your trade. The same thing happens in the sell stop. The sell stop, the market is currently buying, and you are saying, okay, brokers, I know that this market is buying, but I don't want to get into the trade as it is buying. So I know that this market will still reach a particular zone. What I'm going to do is I am patient enough to wait for this market to reach that zone. If it reaches that zone, please, if I'm not in the trade, just activate the trade for me. That's your order. That's the order you are placing for the currency. So whether you are online, whether you are offline, you can always what? Trade forex. So if you reach at that particular zone, what it does, your trade will be activated. And if it starts going down and goes down to your what? If you start selling and sells down to your take profit, the market will take the profit. The brokers will simply do what? Close that trade for you and keep your profits for you in your trading app. So that's the way it works. So now let's look at the second phase of this order, which we refer to as the pending order. In this pending order, we are going to look at what? The buy and the sell limit. In this buy and the sell limit, this is a kind of double confirmation that the market is going your way. In limit orders, the market crosses your price twice in order to be activated. So this is a kind of double confirmation. It gives you a double assurance. Yes, this market is going my way. I've checked it. The market has moved across my what? The boundary, and is still going to retest that boundary again before it starts what? Buying, or before it starts selling. So let me show you an example of what we mean by a sell limit. In a sell limit, you are simply saying that the market will test the same zone twice before your order will be activated. So in this is a USD JPY. In this USD JPY, what we simply do is we look at the market. We can say, okay, this market is overbought. It has bought and reached a certain limit. And in this limit now, I don't want to jump inside this market now as a buyer. I want to confirm that my buy is still intact. So what I will do is I will set a sell limit at this particular place or somewhere near here. So it's usually near the area of support and resistance. So when we start reading support and resistance or purely technical analysis, you get to understand where to keep your sell limit. So if you keep your sell limit at this place, you are simply saying that this market will do what? We start selling and it will first cross this place and go back to test the same zone that it crossed. So the first time they cross this particular threshold or this border, the brokers will not activate your trade. Okay, see it here. You are setting a sell limit. You are saying that this market will start coming down from this place it is, and it will come down to this particular what? This zone that you are setting this limit. It will cross it, and when it crosses it, you are not still in the trade until it goes back again to test this particular zone. If it comes back to test this place, that is when brokers will do what? We activate your sell limit. That is when the trade can comfortably do what? Starts coming down. That's what we mean by sell limit. So remember what we said, that limit order is like a double confirmation. So the order has to touch, the market has to touch your order twice before it will be activated. The first one it will cross, the market will not be activated. The second one it will cross is when the market will be activated. All right, let's look at buy limit. In buy limit, we are saying that the market has to cross the order twice before it will be activated. So if you look at this now, you see that the market has been selling and it went down again and continued to buy at this point. But now you don't want to jump into this market here as a buy. So you as a trader, you will look at it and say, okay, at this particular point, what if I keep my buy limit here at this zone? What you are simply saying is, I'm not sure where this market is going to until this market breaks out of this place and what? Come back to retest it again. So what we see here is, if you place your buy limit at this zone, the market, you are simply saying that the market has to cross this place. If it crosses here, fine. So you are not in the market yet until this thing, the market comes back to confirm that yes, I have crossed here this way. If it comes here and touch it the second time, that is when brokers will do what? We activate your trade and it will start going up. That's the buy limit. So remember, buy limit is the opposite, the direct opposite of sell limit. And in limit orders, the market has to cross a threshold twice. It will test the border, their price, your price order twice before you will be activated. So if it doesn't test it twice, you will not be activated. So someone may ask, what if the market reach here and decide not to touch back again? So if the market reach here and decide not to touch back again, that means you are not in the trade. If the market reach here and start going up, which no market goes up that way anyway, so the market can reach here and without coming back to test this zone again, you are not in the trade. You can only be in the trade when this market come back to test this zone back. So whenever you test this zone, brokers will activate your trade. That is what the limit order. The limit order helps you to be sure of the market you are entering. It helps you to confirm your entry point. It helps you to be sure that okay, this place this is the place I exactly want to buy this market. So these are different orders that we look at when we are trading forex. So as we progress, we are going to learn a lot of things. If you don't understand this, no problem. As we keep on going into technical analysis and seeing how the market move, you get to understand forex very well. So these are just orders that you need to understand. But when we start teaching everything concerning how to analyze the market, how to place the trade live, you get to understand how all these things work. So in our next class, we are going to be talking about one of the most important aspects of this forex trading, which I refer to as risk management. You see, risk management, if you are going to joke with anything in forex, don't joke with risk management. Risk management is very, very important in forex. So you are going to talk about risk management in the next class. You see risk management, you see trading psychology. These are the things you need when you want to trade forex. You need to take it very seriously. So in our next class, we look at risk management. However, Be it as it may, go back to this class if there is anything you did not understand, or if it is confusing you, you can easily chat my WhatsApp line, or you write a mail to collinsalumeze@gmail.com and I will reply you when I see such message.